In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to use horizontal support and resistance lines to day trade a stock. With this method, anybody can use it, whether you're new, whether you're experienced, whether you're brand new, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go to a random one here. Let's go Uber. We're going to pick a random day. We're going to rewind it. So we're starting fresh on, it is June 10th. We're going to go along here and I'm going to show you how to use horizontal support and resistance lines to trade the future. It'll make sense in a minute. We're going to go slow for a minute and then we'll speed it up as we go along. So before we get started, I'm going to show you right here on the whiteboard real quick what we're going to be doing. This is pre-market. Once it comes out, it goes up or down, doesn't matter. When it comes back a little bit, we're going to put a resistance line there. I usually use a horizontal ray in TradingView. That's what we're going to put. And as it makes its first low of the day, we're going to put another line there. And so if it continues and breaks up, we're going to put a line there. If it comes down, gets supported by that for a second, drops further, we're going to put a line there. So we're going to be marking out the highs and lows of each day as they happen throughout the day. So now that you know what we're going to be doing, we are going to slow our speed down a little bit and we're going to hit play. Okay, we're going to pause it right there. We see that it clearly made a low point. And so we're going to take a line and we're going to place it right there. Okay, we're going to pause it right there. We're going to take another line. We're going to place it right there. And we're going to continue. Now we're waiting for the next market day. Know that you can do this on 5 minute, 1 minute, any time frame you want. While I'm thinking about it, let's drop down to the 5 minute so we can see some more live action here. And I'm going to take a line on this point that I see right here. I'm going to place a line there and then we're going to continue on with our next day there. Okay, market's opened. We're waiting for it to make a high point and it did. So we're going to take a line, place it there. Since this is doing it so early in the video, typically you want to do this for a couple days on a stock. You can go back, hit the replay mode, and do this for any stock if you want. But if you're watching it real time every day, find a stock that you want to trade, something like what we trade options on. Again, Uber, Facebook, Tesla, Apple, anything. This works all the same. What I want to show you that it's doing is we're finding all the common zones in this range that it keeps trading, right? Say it keeps trading this range for a couple weeks. We know exactly what it's going to do. After we do this for a few days, we'll know exactly where we can go long, exactly where we can go short, by calls, by puts. You see it got supported all through here. Then it turned into resistance. Now it's getting resisted again at this point where we have a line that we drew from the previous day, okay? And it got supported right here. So watch this as it happens and it'll run into our lines over and over again. That's what I meant by you can tell the future of tomorrow by today by drawing these lines. So we'll just let it play out here and we'll continue drawing our lines as it makes different lows and different highs. Alright, we're going to pause it right there because it's clearly hitting a line of resistance. We're going to bring this back into pre-market as well because you can see the same area right here in pre-market. Okay, we're going to continue. Right here at our line before. So it made all these higher lows and then it made this higher high. So we're going to leave that line there and see how that plays out as well while we're watching it. Got supported by it a little bit, bounced back up off of it. It's also hitting our green line there. Good thing to point out here is our line from this day. You can see getting used as a resistance pretty strongly here in pre-market. And the reason there's all these gaps in between here is just because there's really no volume there. We're going to pause it right there. See a couple points I want to stick a couple lines at. First one's going to be where it started to get some dojis there. Clearly some resistance there as we watched it play out. I'm going to stick it up here. I'm going to stick it right there, kind of splitting those candles because there is those dojis there. So likelihood of a line being more at those dojis than 2 even bars. Then we're going to stick one right here at those two dojis as well, because it clearly made some type of low there. And you can already see just a few days in, it bouncing all these lines over and over again. And you just, like I said before, you plot the lines and you trade the middle. Nice little area to point out. Our line down here that we charted a few days ago, now being used as support and resistance. So when it opens, you know exactly what it's going to do. As you can see, our line from multiple days ago getting supported, plenty of bounce opportunities in here to trade and make some good money on. Alright, opened up, was already hitting areas that we had charted days ago. Again, it's a very simple method for beginner traders, for any trader really. You see it getting bounced right here where it's at right now. Simple.
That big of a drop, you know it's going to bounce somewhere, right? Most likely, 99% accurate, it's going to be bouncing off one of your lines. I mean, as it runs through here, you see it keeps going, running back and forth in between our lines. We might have a good bit of range here that we've already charted, so let's just speed this up and watch how it plays out.
As you see, it's just running back and forth in between all of our lines, getting supported, getting resisted. This is all you do. This is it. It's that simple. Keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate anything. Oh, I see an area. Might want to put a line there. Find something you want to trade. The more volume, the better, because you want to have some good volatility in it every day, so you can make some money on it. And buy your calls, buy your puts, buy your shares, whatever you're trading. I mean, you can just watch this all day, bouncing between your lines once you get that range charted that it's in. And look exactly what it keeps doing. Bouncing in between our lines, guys. I mean, it's beautiful to see. Hey, I'm Dylan, the Future Teller. $5.99 for a palm reading. I mean, man, I watched this, you know, and we charted a few days, 2-3 days, 4 days maybe. And I mean, how anybody loses money on stocks, I don't know, or on anything, because it's just a few lines. Put in the work, reap the benefit. That's it. Look at it. I mean, just beautifully bouncing these lines. Oh, there's a couple points. Hey, we got a couple more. Boom. As it moves out of this range, we'll find some more areas. And I guarantee it'll probably touch that line tomorrow at some point. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Pre-market. It did open. It got supported a little bit there. Made a new one. So we're going to gladly put a line up there, because we're going to be trading it before too long. Right, and then it came down. Look at this. I mean, as you've seen before, supported, supported, you play the middle, supported, play the middle, I mean, just play the bounces. This is it. This is it. If you don't want to waste a couple of real trading days during market hours doing these lines, hit the replay mode on one of the stocks you typically trade all the time and start putting some lines on there. So that's it on this one. We'll see you guys in the next video.